Yo, what is going on, Swamp Meats? It is finally time for me to beat Hard Baran on my main account. Obviously, I don't have nearly enough power to do this on the account I've been showing here. Still haven't, decided a name for it yet. I guess we'll call it free to play because technically I have spent on this account, but not much. Um, but today, as you could probably tell by the title, if I'm putting it in the title, I am going to be using the win team. Yeah, so I think my win team is pretty stacked. I have an A5 Mirai with an A10 weapon. Um, Her set is 4 piece. Oh, it's 8 piece curse for power. I usually use expert, but for power reasons I use curse. Um, and these are pretty much what her stats look like. Yes, I am fully aware that expert is better. Like I said, power. That's the only reason I'm using curse. And this is what her cores. The first piece is crit rate, second piece crit damage, third piece is defense penetration. I think I didn't have anything better. So yeah, and I personally feel like, oh well, this is basic attack, but I kind of like the extra power gauge here. But you can probably get away without using it. Doesn't really matter. The second character is Hansi Mei, Hansi I don't know. Um, It's using AP's blessing, of course. Currently, she's only A3. I have not been getting lucky with getting pulls of her, which is fine. And this is this advancement? I'm not sure what this is called. Upgrade, max upgrade, growth upgrade, whatever the fuck it's called for Hansimi and Mamma Mia. But she has okay stats, almost 50% crit rate, some crit damage. Doesn't really matter for her. Yeah. And then lastly, we have Wu. I know there are better breakers than him. Quite honestly, if I had them, I would use them. If I had Harper, I believe it is. If I had Harper built, I would use her. I know Go is probably better, but I believe Mamma Mia has a passive somewhere in her advancements that gives her wind damage based off her wind team. Yeah, A4. So I was like, I might as well have Wu. He's A5. His weapon is A4. It is what it is. Decent crit stats here. 50% crit rate, 150 crit damage. All burning greed set, of course. And for his cores, defense pin, damage increase, and defense pin. He doesn't exactly have the best. I mostly threw these on here for power, and plus defense pin and damage increase can help a little bit with him. So yeah. In terms of my Sun Jin Woo, I know my attack is low at 28k. Could I get higher? Yes. But the issue I mostly have with Sun is that I have really bad artifact luck. Yeah, like it's not atrocious, right? Because I have been playing for a very long time, since like global launch, but it could be better. This is probably my best piece. No, this is my best piece, the crit damage thing, but I'm pretty sure this is crafted. Yeah, I do have a better body piece for attack. My only issue is that I don't have enhancement books to make the stats better. This is the wrong piece. Is it this one? It's one of these pieces. Might be this one. Yeah, like I had a great book for additional attack, but I haven't been doing the simulation thing because I just haven't had the time to do so. But I'm planning to do it this week and try to do it next week as well. But I am running 4-piece curse, 4-piece expert. And he has decent crit or good crit stats as well. 50 crit, 209 crit damage. In terms of his cores, damage increase, critical hit damage, and damage increase. The reason this is here is just, again, like one of those situations I don't have anything better, and I kind of at least want like the passives for Sun Jinwoo here. You could probably make an argument that this first piece I can take off and put something else in, but it is what it is. But yeah, let's go ahead and do it. I pretty much already confirmed myself that I can do this, as you can see. It is not easy. It is a struggle for me. The last stage specifically, I was pulling my hair out because I was trying to do it without buffs, but I need buffs. And even then, I only did the first stage of buffs, and it took me a while. But anyway, this is a big accomplishment for me. I believe my power currently is 980k. I could have hit over 1 million if I actually focused on one account, but because I'm managing two-ish counts, it depends if I'm managing the third one or not. Like, it's hard for me to focus and really push my power up a lot. Um, which is probably why my progress is debatably slow, but at the end of the day, as long as I can clear most of the content, that's all I really care about. Like, I'm not really competing with anybody else but myself. So it's like, it's no big deal. Even though I was like perfectly okay with doing this on, I don't know why I did that. I guess I'll just throw this out. Like, I was perfectly okay with, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh god, there we go. Just doing this on normal, even though hard is more efficient. Oh, gotta love that. But it's like normal was, or no, yeah, normal was just less stressful. I don't have my field up. And then I felt that way before they added the being able to use 2 tickets at once in workshop. Now that you can, I feel like I would be significantly more inclined to do what is it? Hard now. Because my brain. Like, trying to talk and focus on this is so difficult. Almost because I only have to do 1 run instead of 2. But now that, it does suck for me though, because like the light workshop is about to come out and I have no idea if they're going to nerf this one or not. I'm hoping they won't, or maybe they add like something else. I'm not entirely sure what they're going to do. But I mean, I'm gonna have more confidence on being able to do the, oh my god, you have to restart. That man fucked me up. I'm gonna be more confident being able to do that workshop because of like being an option. Hopefully, it wouldn't make sense for them to push light so hard recently and then they just make it absolutely useless in the next workshop. Well, not useless, but not like the best option or second. It would also suck because I know a lot of players have been like pushing their timers up really high in advancements, me included, on the free-to-play account. This one not so much, but I also had less summons, and I'm kind of goofing around on this one, but I'll talk about that later. But it would absolutely suck if they don't, at least make the boss weak to light. Especially since they released somebody like Akari, which, fuck me, man, I keep accidentally pressing right click. Which has like a weird mechanic with her dodge, and it makes me feel like that they had to have added that because it's going to be important in the next workshop. Because a lot of supports that came out prior to the, like right before the workshop or right after the workshop came out, I wouldn't say supports, I would say characters. Like, one of the characters of the core team for that workshop has always had some random mechanic added to their kit that on paper was useless, but once the workshop came out, it made sense. For example, if you go back to Vulcan, during the last fight, or last part of the Vulcan fight on the final floor, he got a really huge shield. And coincidentally, Mayland removes shields. And even for this boss here, like a lot of the bosses on the hunter side specifically are either on a huge map in the case of the dragon, or in the case of this boss, you need to move around this arena very quickly to, pick up these circles, which Charlotte has that weird ass dodge in her kit. And I feel like it specifically was made for this because it's borderline useless anywhere else in the game. Like, it's a pointless addition. Quite frankly, I never use it at all, even though I have Charlotte on my free-to-play account, because it's just harder for me to see her, and so that's why I just opt not to use it, because it just makes me play worse. Because I feel as though because it's a smaller hitbox as well. So whenever I have to pick up the orbs doing the dragon boss fight, um, I can never pick up. I can never like pick up enough because it's so small. But anyway, that was the first fight. I managed to yap my way through that. Ooh, this is like ideal. We save that. I don't think I had anything else. That's pretty good. It sucks that Alicia, man, is not gonna be cutting it next time workshop come around because I like Alicia. I'm probably gonna try to use her whenever water becomes relevant again, but I know it's just not gonna be great. Uh, yeah. Very. Luckily for me as well, I know I don't need what is it? I know I don't need the upgrades until I get to Baran himself. So I'm able to just rush through these earlier stages. Oh god, I forgot how to play. Fuck, that sucks. It is what it is. Also, I know I could be using someone else for extra damage. With my Jinwoo, namely Thomas, to be honest. But the only reason I'm not is because they do so much damage, like all these bosses and shit, that I'm like, if I miss a dodge, that's basically death without Meilin or a healer. But I use Meilin because buffs, right? Shit, I think that sucks. It is what it is. But I use Meilin for the buffs plus the heals. I'm probably gonna die here anyway because I've like misplayed pretty hard. I like to save. Oh, I forgot I had that. I'm not gonna go too hard into her. That's a weird sentence, but you know what I mean. Right. Wait till Meilin, and then pop that. Then pop the dodge, and then go here. But I can use Thomas to probably, in theory, do more damage because Thomas himself does so much damage as a support. Like in a lot of stages, he like outright one-shots some bosses if I have enough power over them. Free-to-play account. But if I was actually better at this game, because really it is just a skill issue, to be honest. But if I was better at this game, I would 100% be able to just take Meilin off the team and go with like Thomas. I always forget she does that. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. I thought I dodged, but I didn't. I should have him from here. Oh, no. And then she does a third one. And she dodges again, but this is fine. This ult is going to kill. Yeah. That was pretty easy. Again, like this is like hard isn't like the most difficult thing. That can be pretty good. For me, it's except for the last stage. The last stage is just abysmal. But man, it's crazy to me that I finally reached a point where I can do this, because, and I'm pretty sure this is after the nerf. I'm pretty sure they nerfed this a little bit. What was it? Was it? I forgot when. They nerfed this at some point. It wasn't much though, because I know when this first came out, it was very, very difficult, even for people who had enough power. But now it's easier, definitely for sure. But I like how when I'm recording, I'm like making all these mistakes I don't normally make. Like, it's a fucking curse, man. I honestly, before I even started like making videos and shit, I didn't believe in that fucking curse. But now that I'm actually doing it, like I feel myself play so much worse than I usually do. And I'm not even that good at this fucking game in the first place. It's a gacha game though, so it's like, how much skill is really involved with this? It's definitely not on the easier side when it comes to gacha games, but in terms of like general gaming, hard to say. Like, I guess that is a tricky thing with gacha games. Is like they have to be hard enough to be interesting, but not hard enough to make people not want to play it. Because if you spend your money and it feels pointless, then people wouldn't be spending that money if they couldn't like breeze through the content. Which is very interesting to me when like some people would play like spend like a fuck ton of money on like gacha games and then be surprised that the games are too easy. And it's like, well, no shit. You spend more money than people make in like a month on one game, and you're surprised the game is fucking easy. Like, that's the whole business practice, the whole business model. I don't know, man. That's a little tangent to me, or a little tangent I went on there. Like, it's nothing major. It's just something funny to me. But it also be due to the fact of, you know, people who probably think like that are very new to the genre. As I like, you know, these games have been getting really popular ever since COVID, due to Genshin. Honestly, I would argue, uh, and depending on, you know, how you feel about gachas as a whole, like either that's a good thing or a very bad thing. Uh, I said some like as a fan of gacha, it's good, but you know, gacha itself is a very predatory business. So realistically speaking, like it's not really a net positive on society. I feel like I've had this conversation in the video before. Maybe somebody will point that out. I will say though, like I do play the Hoyo games and stuff. And it's very interesting seeing the difference in the communities between Hoyo games and this game. Because in the Hoyo games, maybe aside of Zenless, because Zenless is kind of the smaller of the three. Um, but really between Genshin, HSR, and let's replace Zenless with one of the replays, even though it's not Hoyo games. It's very interesting to see how toxic the community really is. And it's baffling to me because I'm like, it makes no sense. Just play the fucking game you like. I don't understand why these people got to be at each other's necks because they feel like one game is better than the other. And it's like, bro, it's not even that deep. But it's also interesting because a lot of people hate Genshin, right? And I understand it as a fan of the game. I can understand people not liking the game. But it's hard to, like, I feel like it's reached a point now where if somebody wanted to interact with other people who play the game online, like, it would be hard to do that. Because there's always one person, like, whispering in your ear about why the game is bad. And you're, you know, fucking idiot for not agreeing with them. And it's like, I don't know, man. Sometimes I want to say it's because it's like kids, but then like I know it's definitely some content creators like feeding into this, and it's just, I don't know. It's just goofy to me. Oh, I thought I missed my dodge, and I definitely. Oh, oh. Also, I'm probably dead here. I'm gonna pop this now just because I can. Did I miss? I can't tell. I'm gonna heal. But no, it's just really goofy. Like the tribalism on like again, gacha games of all fucking game types. It's like, bro, this is not something I want to be proud of and state, you know, have tribalism attitude towards. A whole business practice that fucking dictates itself on stripping me as much money as he can. I mean, Where is he gonna be? So he still's gonna be around here. I'm just gonna use this time to get some MP back. There she goes. This actually might be the first time on video where I've actually struggled against Baran. Like, I know I had a little bit of issues when I first did easy on the free play. But it wasn't like that bad. At least compared to this. Will I be able to do this? I'm gonna be honest, I'm surprised I even dodged that. Usually it's like a 50-50 if I dodge that for some reason. I don't know what's going on here. But I actually am like so focused, so like I'm sorry if I'm gonna be really quiet. You know what? I might as well save. Yeah. I was about to say, like, I might as well save this for this. I forgot to get buffs. So I'm, like, very concerned if I'm even going to be able to beat this. Fuck. You should, yep. And this is 1, 3, 2, 3. Also, if anyone's wondering why I bring Wu, it's just the extra dodges. That's the only reason I bring him. Oh shit, that almost hit me. I have to... Fuck, I actually might be fucking me up, honestly. Oh wait, hold on. I have to get my vacuum wave back before I do the whole combo rotation because I'm missing out on defense for other damage increase. That vacuum wave provides. So I'm gonna try to wait a bit for this one. Yeah, and then do this. And of course, Baran does that. I fucked up everything there. I think that pretty much solidified me losing. Because I didn't pop Shadow Step into the moon shadows, and yeah. Fuck. It's tough. It's close though. I mean, I can still do decent damage here. Yeah, it's gonna be really close here. Let's see. I think I got it. Yeah, I got it. Oh my god, I barely cleared this. Last time I did this, I shit you not, last week, I was not able to do this. It took me like 8 tries, including the buffs, to actually beat this. I actually have to fucking try hard there. Anyway, we did it. That's pretty good. That's a really good piece. I don't know what to say. I don't know, man. I'm happy I'm able to do this. For anybody who made it this far, I guess I'll spoil my plan for this account for workshop. The light, assuming it's light. Listen, I didn't pull for. Oh, I have a Akari on this account, right? But because I'm a die-hard waifu of an over meta person, love my waifus, bro. I decided that fuck it. I'm gonna try not to use Akari, and I'm going to use Cha. So I've been really like focusing on my Cha recently. Like this is where she's at right now. You know, 50. You know, the regular crit rate with decent crit damage, honestly. And I need some more weapon tickets. But right now, I'm gonna start trying to push her because I really like Cha. I mean, so many characters in this game I like, but yeah, I'm gonna try not to use Akari. I'm probably gonna be running Go, Thomas, Cha, or maybe if I had Akari built, Go, Cha, um, Akari. But you know, it is what it is. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. I hope that you have a great day. Sorry for the lack of just videos in general. I've pretty much been running out of ideas, and I'm trying not to make like super low effort stuff, even though my stuff is already low effort, but I'll figure it out. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Hope you have a great day, and let me know if you guys would be hard Baran. Anyway,